Hey everyone, pardon my hand, I'm trying to help reduce the glare on my camera. Also, this one's going to be a long one, longer than usual, because there's a lot for me to go into in regards to this. And if there is still continued glare, I do apologize for that. I'm trying to eliminate the best I can. And let's see if I'm able to do that by increasing. Nope, it's still good. It's best as it can. I'm going to be talking about, as you can see by the title of this video, yes, I spelt it correctly because that's how they spell it. And two, we are not there's another company that shares the same name, different spelling. They help students. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about this company right here. And what they do, as you can tell, sell Game Pass memberships, amongst other things. So, why are we talking about them? Well, I'll get into that as well. And there's a couple of disclosures that I need to say first. One, do I think that they are a scam? No, I do not. Do I think they're shady as F? And yes, I do. Do I think they are lying to... Again, this is my opinion. Do I think they're lying to you as a customer? By admission, yes, they are. My thoughts. And this video is telling all of you out there my interactions with this company. First and foremost. And I'll show you as much as I can with all the receipts that I can in regards to what they tell you, what they don't tell you, and in essence, my thoughts. Overall, am I a dumbass? Yes, we all are. I was misled. And there's another thing to continue before we get into a deeper dive. I want to say this. And from this point on, when I refer to Passmaster, I'm referring to this company, not the company that deals with students or helps students. Again, from this point forward, I'm talking about these people. Now, why am I talking about Passmaster, or at least the folks that deal with Game Pass or sell Game Pass at a discount? Well, one of the things that they, and I'll show you, is that they sell Game Pass. They don't sell the 25-digit code that's on these cards, or what Xbox requires to enter in for Game Pass Ultimate. What they sell is accounts with Game Pass attached to it. Again, that's one of the reasons why I'm going into such a deep dive and want you to be wary of Passmaster. And some of you out there that are die-hard Team Green and or Team Xbox, you know that, and this is part of the full-blown disclosure and context on my part. And to let you know why or at least try to at least explain to you why I know what I'm talking about, or seem to know what I'm talking about. One, I've been a member of Team Green. I've been an Xbox fan since the start of the 360. Yeah, that's right. For about 20 years, I've been a Xbox Live subscriber. I've been playing on Xbox since 2006. So I know what I'm talking about. That's number one. Number two, I'm familiar with multiple accounts on a system, especially the Xbox One, Xbox One X/S, and the current generation, which is the Series X and the Series S. Now, for those of you who don't know, if you have an Xbox One, One S, 1X or Series X or Series S, what you can do is share games. That's right, you can share games. I know some of you on the PlayStation side can say, yeah, we kind of do that too. No. Meaning, if I want to use Sasha, the Princess of Darkness herself, for an example. And Sasha, if you watch this video, please forgive me. You're the best prime example. A few years ago, I gave Sasha an Xbox One S. And her Xbox account is on my system inside and on this system. And her system has my account on it, and as well as this. Both systems are marked as home system. The benefit she has on her system is that she, in a way, has Game Pass, quasi. And she has the ability to have access to all my digital games that are on my account, attached to my account. This helps folks like myself that may not have a whole lot of spending money. Meaning, if Sasha had a big gaming library, I'll be able to play the games that she has on that library, just like I said, vice versa. And she has access to whatever membership level I do, and I would if she had the same. So I do know what I'm talking about, and I've been aware of this benefit for a while, a good number of years, at least since 2020, if not a little bit longer. Now, I'll put that down for a minute and I'll get into it. I needed, because as of I'm recording this, my Game Pass tomorrow, Wednesday the 17th, it officially expires. That means on the 18th, I'm going to have to renew my subscription to Game Pass Ultimate. My account. One of the things that I'm going to show you, my account has every single benefit and perk Game Pass Ultimate has for me. And I'm going to show you what some of those perks are. And I'm going to continue with that. And tell you, like I said, Passmaster doesn't sell codes like I thought. They sell accounts with Game Pass attached. Now what we're going to do is we're going to switch to my laptop in OBS, and I hope everything comes up so I can explain further that way. So give me a sec to kind of switch things over, hook everything up, and it looks like my glare has been reduced. So with OBS, the visual quality may be a little bit better, but I don't know about the audio. So please bear with me in regards to that as we switch everything over. Okay, everybody, this is where we start showing a little bit of the receipts that I have, and what it gives me a better chance to show all of you. As you can see, I'm on OBS and I am recording. I hope OBS doesn't crash on me because my laptop is a little bit outdated, but I want to show you what a better view of Passmaster's website, and that's this here, what you're seeing on the screen. And as you can see, they, nowhere on the front page aspect of their website, as you can see, they sell Fraiser 6, Disney Plus Premium subscription, Netflix Premium. All this is discount prices. And they give a couple of reviews. Code, look at this. Legit seller. Code activated without any problems. Great customer support too when I had a question. 5 stars. A lot of that is a bunch of horseshit. They're not selling a code. They're selling an account. Now, and I'm going to show you the following. Switch over to here. When I sent them an email that I was expecting a 25-digit code, Did they send the screenshot in any way, shape, or form? No, no. They wanted to get what the best way I could say, gaslight me. And I'll get more into that later. I'm here to provide receipts. As you can see, this was sent towards the alien because I kept telling them I was expecting a code. I did not want an account. And that there was nowhere did I see an account. Now notice, they're showing from their website from Safari on an Apple computer. You can see the little Apple icon in the upper corner here. Let's make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. And move it over to kind of the corner. Nope, that's the next one. And just make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. Bring it their upper part of the screen. There it is. And you can see they're not from the United States, even though they tell you it is. These codes and accounts work in America. This is on an Apple computer, and either probably Norway or some that type of the EU. Now, I told them that's not what I saw in that email. I did not see that. This is what I saw. And I want to reiterate to them, and I want to tell you guys, why would I need a description? It's like, well, it's in our description, and there it is. The code is already activated to an account. And you want to know what? Let's go Safari back to Safari. Let's choose the 36 months. It's a 3-year subscription. Let's bring that up. And as you can see, already, add to cart at least on their website right now. Add to cart, buy it now. This is their website. Why would I need to scroll down to their description? And this is what I want to show you. Even though it says here, down here in the description, I'm going to highlight it, which backs up their claim that it's in the description. The code is already activated to an account. But what they didn't show you in this screenshot right here, what they didn't show you is this. That's what they didn't show you. That's what they didn't show you. They want to gaslight you. Yes. Is it in their description? Yes. But if you're like me, you already know the benefits of Game Pass. You already know Game Pass. Again, I know. Google AI review. You already know all this. You already know that it has in-game content, free bundles, and you get day one games, you get multiplayer, voice chat, you get all this and more. Plus, you have access to like 500 games, close to 500 games, plus EA Play, Ultimate, not Ultimate, you get, not to mention you get My Benefit Perks page. Let's see, let's click on that so we bring them up and I'll show you. Here is from Microsoft themselves. Yes, it's going to take a minute to load because, hi, welcome to Microsoft. And you're going to see some of their benefits too. In-game benefits, join Game Pass. They want me to join Game Pass. And shows you day one games like Call of Duty. You get to play Warzone, and so forth and so on. Explore the in-game benefits. You get the, choose the plan. And here's the plan right here. Here's Ultimate. Ultimate Cloud Gaming, so forth and so on. And you get a whole lot more. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to continue my account. And thanks to a train, we might have to kind of pause the recording. Okay, back to what we were talking about. Sorry about that, folks. Again, train goes by. I have to do weird cuts and all that. And I'm sorry you had to see OBS back end. But again, on what they don't show, to reiterate, they just showed, hey, we do say it's activated to an account. Instant access, endless fun. Yeah, notice it says, while you'll love it, and it gives you a brief rundown of hundreds of games instantly, so forth and so on. Play more, pay less. And it says, stop buying individual games with Game Pass Ultimate. You get non-stop entertainment for a single low price. Yeah, this is a semi-truth right there. This here's a semi-truth. Why is it a semi-truth? Because there are games not available on Game Pass right now. Yes, you could buy. There's the new He-Man game. I'm gonna bring that up. He-Man. Here it is. Here it is. See this game right here? It's coming out sometime this summer. That's right. It's coming out sometime this summer. It's a beat 'em up. And according to them, stop buying individual games. But what if I want to buy this game? What if I want to buy this game? I'm a He-Man fan. I'm a beat 'em up fan. I also like JRPGs. I want to buy this game. I can't. This game is not on Game Pass. Will not be on Game Pass day one. So I have to buy this game. Yet they're telling me stop buying individual games. If I want a game, I should buy that. Even though Game Pass Ultimate has 490, at last time I checked, 490 games attached to Game Pass Ultimate, and that's not including EA and Ubisoft. If you want to factor in Ubisoft and EA, it's over 500, probably closer to 600 games. And let's go back to this. Right here. They kept telling you, get the code. This is a secure account. It's safe. It's X. It's Y. It's Z. Yet, why? Again, as I stated, it says here also to reiterate what they say right up here. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, your gateway to unlimited gaming. Unlock the best value in gaming. Ultimate. One subscription. Right here. What don't they tell you? That all this right here, all this is hidden underneath that. So no matter what you select, granted this is 36 months, I chose up here, I chose the 3 months. I'm going to bring that up, and it's going to say the same thing. This is not $12 a month. It's a little bit more than $12 a month. And the $69, that's a little bit high. It's not $70. It's more like $68. It's $68. It's $24 a month. It might be a little bit more. It's you're going to get. So they're right about that. And again, almost sold out. Get yours now. This is what you see. That's what you see when you buy. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you. Again, they're showing the description. On my mobile device, that's what I saw. That's on here. Again, why do I need to go to the description when I already know what Game Pass benefits are? So, again, to show you, it's hidden underneath here. 85 to 95% of the people that are coming to this site, Passmaster, notice how they spell it in the website, MSTR, they're going to click Buy It Now, or they're going to click Add to Cart, or they're going to click Buy It Now. They're not going to notice, and that was my argument to them, they're not going to notice that. And I tried to explain to them. Now, some of my information was wrong. I'll admit that. What do I mean? And for that, I'm going to start with this. This is what I wanted to tell you. Tell you and them. This is what I wanted to show that, or try to. They're like, well, you get all the benefits, all the perks. You don't. You don't. You only get some of the perks. And I'll admit what I'm wrong as soon as I'm done showing you what I was trying to tell them. One of the perks you get is additional points. Now, see this right here? I'm going to show you this. Play a Game Pass game. If you do not, the account they send you qualifies for this. I'm going to increase it right here. As you can see, playing a Game Pass game qualifies you on Ultimate getting 20 points. Meaning, you play a game for 15 minutes, right here, it says right here, play a Game Pass game for 15 minutes with your Xbox account. If you're on Premium, you get 10 points. You're on Ultimate, you get 20. If I continued with the account that Passmaster gave me, I would not get the 20 points. Weekly console bonus. Meaning if I play 5 days, bring this down a little bit. If I play 5 days this week, I'll get 110 points. I will not get the 260. Why? Because the account that they sent has Ultimate, not my personal account that has over 340 games attached to it. Personally. All those games, if I play 5 days in a row, 5 days this week, I will not earn the 260. I'll earn 110. And again, let's look at the, this is taken from the app. Screenshots from the app. Now look at this. Now you probably can't see it, so I'll reduce the, it a little bit so you see everything. Use the Xbox app on a daily basis. Everybody gets 6, meaning I'll get 6 points on this particular day. Today I got 16 points for logging in. And as each day goes on, I'll get more points. Is there any? And plus, they have a little mini game on it called Jewel. Some of you know of it, some of you may not. You play this game each day, you get 10 points. On the Ultimate, Premium, Essential, and everybody else gets 5. What can you do for these points? Well, with these points, you can get gift cards. Oop, turn around. Even if you try to, it's already spent. You get gift cards. On Essential, you get 25. Premium, you'll get 50. Ultimate, you'll get 100. That's what I use my points for. I'll save up every 3-4 months or whatever. I'll get as many points as I can through the app, through playing, through everything else. And if I pick up a game like He-Man right here. When it comes to Xbox, let's say it's a $30 game, I'll get like 300 points added to my account, which is cool. And if I save up 20,000 points, 30,000 points, I'll get like $30, $30. And when the summer sale or whatever sale that's currently going on Xbox, I'll have enough to turn into a gift card. I'll have enough to turn into a gift card and buy a game, especially if it's a game I want. Let's say I want to get Expedition 33. I have enough points. It's on sale. And with Game Pass, if that game, normally with Game Pass, they don't really show it here, but with Game Pass, you get additional discounts every now and again when it's on sale. So, that's one of the benefits. I don't have that. This account that they want to sell you this year, so switch up to here. This account that they want to sell you right here has the points. So if you want any discounts that Game Pass Ultimate gives you, you have to buy through this account. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my laptop running, exit out of OBS, and come back to just the camera. So let me do that. Let me stop the recording. Go back here. Okay, I know I wanted to go. I lied. I apologize for that. I realized I needed to also show you something else that is on the laptop, so I had to come back to OBS to do it because it's the best way to explain it. And in a way, I'm taking a page out of like Asmongold's playbook. I know a lot of you out there might hate Asmongold. I don't care. I don't agree with a lot of what Asmongold says, but some of his plays do work, and that is, though he uses like MS Paint, I wanted to use this Word document to kind of show you. Now, right here, let's say this is my Xbox email. Yeah, to get into my log information to get into my Xbox account. Let's say it's my dark account. And it's my personal email and the password. Right here. That's this. That what Passmaster sent was this. It was a rando account from Hotmail with a rando pass. Now, did Passmaster send me this? No, they did not send me this account. It was some dude named, I'm going to do this so it's a little bit bigger, Kevin. And it's going to make this center. Kevin. And Kevin's email was not something like kevin.passmaster@gmail. I'm spelling Gmail wrong. Mail. No, it wasn't Kevin. It was something like this, completely random, at not Passmaster. It was Gmail. Some random, like I said, this was Kevin's email. Not Kevin's exact email, but I like how my somewhat free word processing program is like, oh, it's not being it's French. No, I don't care. Don't remind me again. Yeah, no, there was no way to know if Kevin was associated with Passmaster in any way, shape, or form. It just looked like a stock. Like, hi, I'm from. Here's your Passmaster stuff, and here's the. Here is to copy. It was pretty much something like this. No, it was. I'm over here. It was here. Kevin's email was pretty much, here's your it had the Passmaster logo, and it had to, let's center this, go down a little bit, and it was like and it said your code has been attached to this account, and let's use that rando account, and here's how you add it to your Xbox. And it has like steps 1, 2, 3, etc. Yeah. That's pretty much what word for word, what it got. I'm not bringing it up because I don't want anybody else trying to log into or going after these people. Now, I just wanted to show you that in regards to kind of how they set it up. It was rando account, rando pass for Xbox, and that was pretty much how the email read, basically. So again, if you were to bring up their aspect, even if you are on mobile, and just went, oh, there's a card for Xbox 3 months, click buy it now, and do the steps, and pay for it, and you just, because again, like I said in the previous sections, you already know what Xbox Game Pass is, and you just need, you're thinking you're going to get a code. You think you're getting the 25-digit code that's on on one of these cards, and so forth and so on. We went all that now, since I showed you that, and yeah. So if you went just like up here, you saw buy it now, you hit buy it now, getting an email from Kevin, Joe, Tony, or somebody, a Mary, Samantha, Pete, or whoever, and says, well, here's your code's been attached to this account, and here's how to add it to your Xbox. Well, golly gee, I was expecting a code. And they will fight you tooth and nail. I want to also show this. Notice, let's go all the way back to here. Notice what this says right down here. I'm going to just bring it up and go down. Easy returns. Easy returns. They fought me tooth and nail over it. Now, I think we're done with OBS, and we're going to go back to the camera and use the battery off the camera. So there's that. Let's go back here. Hit stop. Perfect timing because another train just went by, and I showed you all that. Had to go, like I said, I had to go back to OBS to show you pretty much how it looked to me, and this kind of ties in what I was showing you earlier and telling you and trying to disclose. I have 4 accounts on here. My personal account, my show's account, the Geek Privateer account, which if I want to stream or if I want to play under my show's name with viewers like yourself, or so forth and so on. And my dark account, which is I don't want to deal with anybody today, but I want to game. I log into my dark account and I play that way. And plus Sasha's account is on here as well as the one that's inside. Now, when they sent that, like I said, I showed you all that, and I again disclosed what's on my system. Again, why is Sasha's account on here? I trust Sasha. Sasha trusts me. At least in a way that we're not going to screw each other's accounts over on the system. And we both know that we might not have enough money for a particular game that particular month, and a lot of our interests cross over. Meaning I might enjoy beat 'em ups and JRPGs. She might enjoy first-person shooters and general adventure platformers. So if I want to try a game, she can pick one up and so forth and so back and forth. I do not trust random people sending me an account. That's what I tried to tell Passmaster. I don't trust this account. They were like, well, it's 100% secure, 100% this, 100% that. You can trust this. The 3 months are guaranteed. You mean an account I don't have control over? I don't know you guys. I don't trust. That's what I kept telling them. I don't trust you guys. I wanted a code. I wanted a code. All you had to do was send me a code. The whole aspect of them sending an account to you with Game Pass attached to that account is so that they could sell that account 10 times to 10 different people. I'm not saying that they do, but that's probably why. They don't want to sell it to 100 people or 1,000 people. They'll sell it to 10 people. Why? Because it might slip under Microsoft's radar, or I should say Xbox radar. And again, I don't know what they're going to do. They might say it's 100% secure, 100% guaranteed, etc., etc., etc. But it's, as I showed you, it's not a Passmaster account. It's some random account. It's not attached to Passmaster at all. My guess, my guess, I'm not saying that to do it. My guess is if any way, shape, or form Microsoft found out about this, if Xbox found out about this, any account with Passmaster attached to it, and again, I'm talking about the company I've been showing this whole video, they get banned off of every console that they're attached to. That's my worry. That's what I was telling them. That's my worry. You control this email. As far as I know, you control this email. Or some rando controls this email. That email could change its password anytime. If I don't log into that account every so often, I'm going to have to either re-enter the password, or if I forget, don't write it down, or I don't, set the password on something different, or I lose the password. Guess what? I'm not sent a two-factor identification, or that email is sent a password reset request. Not me. Meaning, my personal let's say that my show's the Geek Privateer account. On this, I misplaced the password. I need to change it. I go into the email that's associated with this account. I tell Xbox, okay, here's my email. I need to reset my account. They sent me a code to make sure it's me. They let me know all the security stuff that has to be there. I don't have access to that email that Passmaster sends me. So, what do I do? And they're like, don't worry, it's secure, it's this. And they're like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You have access. Now, speaking of access, they're like, yeah, you have access to all those games. And as I showed you through OBS, and I was going by information that was at least 6 months out of date. And why I said initially I was wrong. And what do I mean by that? The information I was going on was under Game Pass Ultimate. Any account not under Ultimate would not have access to any Game Pass game. Though that game would be playable through every account, it would not be accessible under any account not associated with Game Pass. Meaning, my personal account has Game Pass attached to it. My show's account does not. And 6 months ago, at least, if I wanted to play a game associated with Game Pass, I had to log into my personal account that had Game Pass Ultimate, download the game, log out of my personal account, log into my show's account, then play the game. That's the only way I'd have access. The other benefits I had access to during that time, outside of Game Pass, was multiplayer and voice chat and party chat. That's it. Now, in June 2026, as of June 16th, 2026, as long as my main account has Game Pass, any other account that is attached to this system has access to Game Pass games. Meaning, I could go into Game Pass under my show's account, download Expedition 33, and play that game. No harm, no foul, no signing out of my show's account, signing into my personal account, downloading the game, then switching accounts. The long way around. The only benefits and perks I will not have that Passmaster told me, oh, you don't have to worry about the extra discounts. You don't have to worry about the points. You don't have to worry about all those extra benefits. Look at all the games you can now play. What about the sales? I lose out on, as I showed you, where I could get 5 points for one particular benefit, or for today, it's like the second day in the week that they count, because everything starts on a Monday and ends on a Sunday. Second day sign-in, 16 points under Ultimate. Today, if I went with them, as soon as my Game Pass under my personal account and my other accounts, because I don't have Game Pass, as soon as Game Pass expired on my main account, that second day, instead of it being 16, would be 6 points. Congratulations. I lost 10 points. Playing a Game Pass game, I lost 20 points. The speed to go get, because under Game Pass Ultimate, I'd be able in the course of a year earn 100 points, not just through the weekly challenges and stuff through Game Pass, other ways. Whereas again, if I bought Expedition 33, I'd get like 2,000 points, or 2,000 points, because it's a Game Pass game. Now, me no longer being a part of Game Pass, and if I went with that account that Passmaster sent me, I'm not getting those 2,000 points. I'd be lucky to get 200. So instead of 2,000, I'd be getting 200. Golly gee. There go my savings. So in essence, or instead of, let's say, Expedition 33 right now is $35. And because I am a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, at least until Wednesday. I get, instead of it being $35, I get like 20% off. It's now like $30. So, me having that account that Passmaster sent me, yes, it was, as we saw, roughly $40. Passmaster would be costing me money, not saving me money, because I'm losing the discount having Ultimate attached to my personal account. And as stated, any account attached to this system has access to the each other's digital library. I mean, if I purchase something under my show's account, guess what? My personal account has access to that, etc., etc. I tried to keep telling them that. They're like, no, you don't need that. I told them, it's like, I'm also losing access to Fortnite Game Pass, Battle Pass, or whatever they call it. Oh, you don't need that. That's a perk you don't need. But if I play Fortnite, I'm losing that benefit. I'm losing that perk. Oh, you don't need that. So what does Passmaster banking on? Again, they like I said, I'm missing out on all the benefits that should be attached to my account. I want a refund. I do not want this account. I will not put this account on my system. Any system I have. They were like, but it's 100% guaranteed. It's secure. Again, I tried to tell them, I don't trust this account. I showed you how they present everything. They are banking on the fact you already know what you're getting with Game Pass. You do not need to see the description. You do not need to see that an account is attached to this code, and that this code is attached to an account, and you're getting that. They're hiding for that, so it's a misdirection. They are, instead of, I'm going to pull out my keys. Is my keys here? Yeah. They are doing this. Looky, looky, looky here. Looky, looky here. While they are taking this, attaching it to an account, and then giving you that account. All the while doing this. They're hiding. They're distracting you with everything else but what you need to know. It should be top on their main page that you're getting an account with Game Pass attached. They are banking on, as you saw, as what I showed you, that, hey, look, they have 3 months cheap. Hey, they have 1 year for cheap. Hey, they have 6 months cheap. Hey, they have 3 years for cheap. I have the money for 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 3 years. Let me do that. And what they give you is an account. And when you try to tell them, I was not expecting an account, I was expecting a digital code, and I was expecting to extend my membership on my personal account, they will convince you their easy refund is not easy. They'll tell you, well, it's what we told you, yet they're banking on you not scrolling down. They're banking on the rando. I'm going to use her. I don't mean to pick on her in any way, shape, or form. My coworker. She might pick up because she has an Xbox. I told her flat out, if she wants my account, because she might trust me a little bit more, so because she knows me, she knows that I want her to, even though she has her own partner, I'm not trying to slide in like that, but I want her to have fun. I want her partner to have fun. I want her kid to have fun. I want to save her money because things are tough. Heck, one of my other coworkers, he has a young lad, and he has a newborn and everything else. Things are tight for him as well. And if he picked up an Xbox, I want him to be happy. I want his boy to be happy. I want to make sure they have, have the controller, play like they're playing, and so forth and so on. I trust my female coworker. I trust the other coworker. That's the cook. Heck, the cook that I'm friends with at work lives right down the road. And we could talk. It's like if he's having issues, he has ability to not just message me to see if I'm home. He has the ability to walk down in essence, down the street, come see me. It's like, I need to see you, speak to you face to face. We trust each other. I want my, their friends, I want them to be happy. I want them to smile. I want them to work. And especially now, knowing that Game Pass, not only me sharing my account, will let them have access to over 300 games in my personal digital library, but over 400 games in the Xbox Ultimate library that will make them happy if they said yes. I want to say, hey, if you don't want to, fine, you don't have to. That's you. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Same thing with Sasha. All I have to do is put their, tell them, put my account on it. Here's my information. This is what you need to do. If you don't trust me, don't do it. No harm, no foul. And I told them, if they say, well, what do you want for it? I'm going to tell them, you're my friend. I want to help you out. Just that if something happens between us, kill the account. And they'd be like, fine. Or I'd change the password. That way when they try to sign back in, they can't. Or what have you. But that's that. Passmaster kept saying, well, it's like, no, I don't have access to the account. I don't trust you. I don't know you. I don't want this account on it. They're like, well, but we tried to tell. No. You're banking on, Passmaster is banking on you not scrolling down. That's number one. Passmaster is banking on, like I said, they're banking on one, you already knowing the benefits and not scrolling down. We showed that. That's what they're banking on. That's not what they didn't show in their screenshot to me. They didn't show what everybody says, but they like, even though they're disclosing that they sell an account with Game Pass attached to it, they're banking on what they didn't show was the buy it now and add to cart. They're banking that you're not scrolling down, that you already know about the benefits of Game Pass. And they're just banking on Passmaster is banking on the person that doesn't care about the discounts, the additional discounts that Game Pass Ultimate provides. They're not banking on the person like myself that wants those extra discounts. They're not banking on the person like myself that goes onto the app to have those extra points, to try to get that $100 max amount within a year, or see how high they could take that $100 or that reward, get as many points as they can in a year to use on, so they could get enough for a gift card, so they could buy an extra game, because things are stinking expensive now. They're just banking on the rando, the person who went to a pawn shop, saw an Xbox Series S or an X, or an Xbox One S or X, and picked a console up on the cheap, did a search saying, hey, I don't want to spend $25 a month on Game Pass. Where can I, excuse me, where can I get Game Pass on a discount? And Passmaster comes up. Yeah. They're banking on the person who does not know. They're not banking on you, dear Xbox player, that knows every little detail that Game Pass provides to your account. That you want to use every little aspect to it. That you want to get every little rewards points. Every little bit discount that's offered to you. That they're banking on you just playing Game Pass games. Remember, I showed you on their website, flat out, I'm going to bring it right up here. I showed it to you in their description that you do not need they told you, and I'm reading it for screen. I don't have to re-show it to you. Stop buying individual games. You don't need to buy individual games. That's because they don't want you to realize that Game Pass Ultimate gives you extra discounts and provides you with discounts. Meaning, let's use Expedition 33. I might not enjoy Expedition 33, but we're going to take it. It's not, even though I like JRPGs, I might not enjoy, I'm not knocking Expedition 33. I'm just using an example. Just in case, for whatever reason, I have to not buy Game Pass in any way, shape, or form. Whether it be Essential, Premium, or Ultimate. That means I lose access to Expedition 33. But for now, with Ultimate, like I said, they have a discount. Ultimate's giving me a discount on Expedition 33. And so therefore, I'll pick it up. I want to buy it. I'll get the extra rewards points for it. I'll get the discount. That way, if my 3 months run out and I can't afford 3 months or 1 month on any tier, I still have access to it. Or, whatever. I have a friend, let's say Sasha, wants to play Expedition 33. Again, excuse me. She has access to it because I got it as a discount. So, same thing. Or my friend at work. If she likes JRPG, she wants to play Expedition 33. She gets a chance to play it. If I switch from Ultimate to Essential, she might not have access to it. Now, because I purchased it, she now has access to it because it's in my digital library. And guess what? She might even insist, I want to pay you for this. I want to reimburse you for it. See, the thing is, if she did insist on that, or my buddy, who's the cook at work, my 9 to 5, wants to pay me, I'd be like, dude, get me some fries, make me some fries, pay for the fries, have that on your account, we'll call it even. He'd be like, cool. Same thing with my other friend at work. I'd be like, a basket of onion rings or a basket of fries, curly fries or something like that. Good chance they'd be like, you know what? That's a good deal. Or my friend at work, she always makes a bunch of extra food. Like, next time you make that stew, just give me a container. Put it in a butter like an empty butter container. Give me some. Call it even. She'd be like, awesome. Didn't cost me anything. Yeah, I paid for the game, but I get an extra meal for here, so I don't have to worry about that. It's tit for tat. I don't have access to that account. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Passmaster, though they're upfront with what they do, they hide the information. So in a way, they are lying to you by hiding, by distracting you, by telling you, by putting things under a buy it now that all you're like, oh, I get to buy it now and I'll get a code. In reality, you're not getting the 25-digit code, you're getting an account. They're banking on you just want access to games. You don't want to buy other games. Why would you want to buy another game? Because, again, to use He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction, as an example, I want to buy that. I want to have that game. It's not on Game Pass. There are a bunch of games not on Game Pass. Heck, Final Pixel Collection for Final Fantasy is now on Game Pass. What if, at least on this month, all 6 games are on Game Pass? What if in July those games disappear? Or between now and October, those games disappear off of Game Pass. They're still available to purchase, but they're no longer on Game Pass. Because Game Pass is similar to something like Netflix. They may have it now, they might have it for a year. After that year, bye-bye. Or after 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, a year, bye-bye. So what do you have to do? You have to buy that game. So buy it now so you have it in your library. You like this game, you try it. That's the best thing I could tell you what Game Pass is. You get to try before you buy. You like Halo, Master Chief Collection? You get to buy it at a discount thanks to Game Pass. And you get to earn points for that. So, and you earn enough points, you could get yourself a gift card, whether it be 5, 10, 15, 20, 50, $100 gift card. And you can use that to buy another game like He-Man, Master of the Universe, or Terminator 2D, No Fate, stuff like that. That is not on Game Pass. But according to them, why would you do that? Why would you ever need to pay another game again? It's because it's not on Game Pass. And by the way, a lot of times the DLC might not be on Game Pass. And guess what? Borderlands is not on, as much as I give Borderlands flack. Borderlands is not on Game Pass. I want to buy Borderlands. Let's say I'm a new player. I want to buy Passmaster. Like, why would you want to pay for a new game? Because when I was visiting a friend, they had Borderlands. I liked Borderlands, so I want to buy Borderlands. It's on sale. Why would you want to buy a new game? You have all these games on Game Pass. True, I have access to all those games on Game Pass, but I want to buy Borderlands because it's not on Game Pass. That's the point. That's what I tried to tell them. And it's like, well, we told you. No. It's not you're not selling a continuation. You're selling an account that I do not have access to. And I asked them, what happens after 3 months? Let's say I decide to, you know what? $40 went to the ether. I'll bite the bullet. Let's say, yes, did I get my money back? Yes, eventually. I had to put in a dispute with PayPal and my banking company that I use in regards to it to make sure I got the money back. And I told them, like I said, I had to fight tooth and nail. So much for easy returns. And that's one of the things I told them. It's like, yes, notice the screenshot. This is what I see. And I told them, like I told all of you, why would I need to scroll down to see a description when buy it now is right there? And what I wanted was the code. Why would I need that to see a description when I already know what Game Pass is? I do not know your company. And nothing says right off the bat on the main part of your site, as we both saw in this video, that there's an account. Though it's in the description. And I told them that. It's like, Yes, that's on me for not scrolling down and looking at the description to double check. But why would I do that when I just want to renew my subscription? So I told them, it's like, as in the screenshot that I sent them, I circled easy return. And I told them, flat out, I did not put this account on my system. I did not log into this account. I do not want it. I am trying to return it. And the response I got was pure and simple. So, it was pretty much the equivalent of, so, go ahead and just pay the $25. You know what? I'd rather pay the $25. That way I know I'm getting a continuation on my account, number one. I'm getting an account. I have access to my email and the account I trust. All of them. All of them. If, let's say, Sasha had an issue with my login on the system, she could just call. She could call me. She could message me. She could DM me, and I'll let her know. She could stop by and let me know. Same thing with my friends from work. They could let me know. I could stop by. Like I said, my one buddy's down the road. I could stop by, diagnose the problem, and help them out. Work it like that. And it's the trust. Them, I don't trust the email that they send, the email that they use. Heck, let me tell you this, flat out. What if, as soon as this is the other concern I had, and a lot of people agreed with it, I installed that account on my system. What's stopping Passmaster from saying, as you saw from their screenshot, they're operating from, at least that customer service is probably in another country, whether it be the Norwegian area, Norway, Switzerland, that section of the EU. What is stopping them from calling Xbox and Microsoft and saying, I think my account was hacked or stolen? Can you tell me the last IP? And they give the account, like, again, what I showed you on screen. They provide the password. They do go through all the security checks, and Xbox decides, you know what? Yeah, okay. We see, this account. It must have been. Oh, it's all also on these other accounts. What do you want? Oh, yeah. You could, if you want to ban those, go ahead and ban those, and boom, banned. That means the console I have inside, I do not have access to. That console is banned from Xbox Live. All the accounts I have on there are banned off of Xbox Live. And everything attached to that system. We see, they could say, hey, we see this account, your account is marked as home on that console. So what we're going to do is we're going to ban every account on that console. Yeah. That means even if I switched this to this console, this backup, I wouldn't be able to sign in. That means I lost 300 plus games. Almost 350 games. And DLC. 20 plus years of Xbox down the drain because I put an account. I chose, if I was dumb enough to choose to put that account on this system or any other system. Or God forbid, I told my buddy Mad Eye up in Pennsylvania, hey, I'm not putting this account. I don't trust it. If you want it, you got it. You got extra Game Pass. Or one of the other folks I know, here, use that code. You got a Game Pass on it. The downside, tell them, downside, you don't get the reward points and so forth, but you have access to all the games. And they put it on, and all of a sudden, boom, banned. All the accounts on that system banned. And because I paid for it, my credit card details and my banking details are attached to it. Guess who gets also in trouble? Yeah. I did not want that. I did not want that. I wanted to be able to say, yeah, I put in for a refund. And hey, as I stated, I know somebody in the bureau. I've told that before. And he'd be the first person to message me and saying, hey, do you know anything about this? Your name came up. And I was like, yeah, this Saturday, sit down, we'll talk. And I'll show you every receipt I have in regards to them. And that's what this is. A receipt. Me showing receipts, showing what they do, and letting all of you out there make your own decision in regards to if you want to go with Passmaster or not. You heard my concerns. You saw what I saw. Whether or not you side with me or side with Passmaster, that is up to you. If you want to do, I am not condoning. I do not condone any attacks on Passmaster in any way. I do not condone that. I'm just, again, sharing my experience, sharing my thoughts to all of you in this extremely long video. That's the point. I did not trust them. I did not install the account on any system I own. And it is my recommendation that if you consider, there other reputable companies out there that do sell actual, not accounts, codes for Xbox Game Pass. Yes. For everyone that is like Passmaster, that, they're going to be attached to an account, or they're scummy, or they're a step beyond Passmaster and actually are, they're not selling an account with attached. They're a fly-by-night company, meaning we're not going to attach the coding to an account and give you that account. That way you have something. What they do is take your money and run. Or, because if you're watching this in the United States, they sell you a code and like, okay, we'll give you a code for, instead of it being $70, it's going to be $40 for 3 months, like what Passmaster sells. But that code is only active in Brazil, or active in the Ukraine, or active in India, or active in someplace in Africa, or someplace like that, or only active in another country but the United States. But they don't tell you that on their website. I know some discount sites sell this account, this code that we're selling at a discount is only available in Brazil. That's fine, I get that. And there are sites that, might be actually scams. I mean, we'll sell you 3 months for $35, $40. You give them $35, $40, they now have access to your banking information, and they keep, every month they keep pinging your account, draining your account. You never get a code, so forth and so on. Am I saying Passmaster's like, no, with Passmaster you are at least getting something. Do I trust it? Again, no, I do not. And it is, in my opinion, you should not trust that account any way, shape, or form. If you need to spend the $70+ through Amazon, and I know if you went this, there's going to be people that haven't made it this far, that would have told me, oh, you could have went to GameStop, you could have went to Best Buy, you could have went to Walmart, Target. I made my rounds yesterday, Monday, because it's Tuesday as I record this. Target didn't have any membership cards whatsoever. Walmart didn't have any membership cards whatsoever. They had gift cards, but not membership cards. Heck, they didn't have any cards for PlayStation Plus. Yeah, Walmart didn't have any membership cards for either Xbox or PlayStation. So, what's the point? And my usual haunts where I get the membership cards, because, yes, This one still has the $59.99 attached to it, $60 for 3 months. My guess is every store is getting the $68 version or the $70 version. Yeah. So, yeah, that's my guess. They had to turn in all the old cards. So much for saving $8 to $10. Because I usually get it on my way to work. I get these cards on the way to work. So I have to wait until they get the new cards to do it that way. So until month to month, when July hits or it comes due, I'll have to transfer money, at least $25, onto the banking app that I'm using or the bank card that I'm currently using for Xbox. That way I have at least another month to extend it until my usual haunts have the 3-month card and go through that way. Just saying that the usual haunts or where I would normally get a prepaid card didn't have the card. And going to other places like GameStop and even a place like Lowe's that might have cards, because Lowe's sells game cards just like supermarkets. Heck, I walked into Tractor Supply to see if they had these cards because they had them. That's where this one came from, Tractor Supply. I was like, can I have a, I'd like to pay for this. And they're like, $60, little man. Put that shit in our hand or else you owe me, owe me, owe. It's like, okay, here you go. So, there's that. Now, all that, I know it's this rant, this expose, this documentary, has been over an hour. It's me telling you this is why I went through them. And I didn't think that they were in any way, shape, there were no alarms going off when they should have been. And yes, I should have scrolled down. I'm a dumbass for that. And I was like, yes, me should have scrolling down to look deeper is on me. I made that mistake. I made the mistake thinking that you would sell me a code, not an account. But I kept telling you I expected a code to continue my benefits. I didn't want my benefits on what would be my benefits on another account. To see, because again, I showed you what I initially saw. I tapped buy it now. Went that way, expecting a code. And continuing my Game Pass experience from benefit 1, perk 1 to perk whatever. And you want to gaslight me, and this is what I told Pat, gaslight me, can try to convince me that having this account is the bee's knees. And I kept telling you, I don't care. I'm not putting this account on any of my consoles. I am in fact returning it because I expected one thing and got something else. You had the ability to give me a code, but you didn't. You gave me an account. You decided to do that. And I told him as well, you had the ability to give me a code. You did not. You had the ability up until this time to make the return easy. I'm not using the account. I don't want the account. And that's why I also include that screenshot. It's like, this is not only proof, show what I see. Why would I scroll up? And also, I circled easy return. You're not making it easy. And that's when they gave me the in essence, the equivalent of sarcastic response. So, buyer beware. Thank you for lasting this long, over 1 hour. So, I don't care if you like this video, hate this video, because if you do, it shows that you interacted and wants to push this out. the title might be Passmaster, a Buyer's Beware documentary. Documentary of my personal experience. So, if you want to support us or listen to our audio aspect, everything is down below. So go with that. If you want to support the channel, the simplest, easiest thing to do is hit that subscribe button, hit the like, dislike, or leave a comment. That's the easiest and cheapest thing to do. The one last comment, because it's coming in my head now, not only the preying on people that are new users to Xbox, they're preying on people that, like myself, are limited income. That's what they're playing on. That's the other thing I wanted to mention. They're preying on folks that are on limited income, that want Game Pass. That, hey, you can't afford the $25 a month or the $70+ guess what you're going to do? You're going to come to us. You're going to have that account on your system. And if we decide to bend you over a table and do some nefarious things to you because you were dumb enough to come to us, we're going to do that. I'd rather scrounge and come up with the $25 a month, the $24 plus tax, tag, and title for them. I'd rather do that, come up with that money on a monthly basis, than give it to a company that might screw me over. I don't want that. Don't go, again, are there other legit companies out there? Yes. Heck, I went through a legit company for my PlayStation Plus account like 6 years ago. Like 5-6 years ago. Do I remember what I used then? I don't remember. I might try to dig up who they were. I might ask Sasha because she's a big PlayStation fan. She's a fangirl, PlayStation fangirl, and she might know the discount location. I think she's the one that gave me, like, hey, because I put on Facebook back then, hey, I got a PlayStation 4. It's like, yeah, no, I'm a little bit late to the party. I got a PS4. And she was like, oh, congratulations, you got a PS4. If you're getting an account, go here. So I'll check with her and I'll see if I'm able to get a 3-month card off of them or a year card off of them. Because they were very trustworthy. I paid for like a 6-month card off of them, and I got it within maybe 20 minutes to an hour, and I put it on when I got home. I did it on my lunch break. I bought it on my lunch break, and when I got home, I put the code in my PS4. So I'll check with Sasha and everything else. If I called you out, other than Sasha, if I called you out again, once again, I apologize. Everybody else that, outside of Passmaster, that I might have hinted at or called out, I didn't mean to. I tried to keep it mostly to myself. I thank you for watching this over hour-long video and making this, hearing me rant and ramble. So, take care, one and all, and go check out our past content. It's more light-hearted and way shorter. So, take care.